Did you know Hayden Panettiere's Nashville hit Don't Put Dirt on My Grave Just Yet sold almost 500,000 copies without ever cracking the mainstream Hot 100 chart? Like what? That is power via TV fandom, bestie. Hey, it's Emma, and I'm feeling totally nostalgic today. We're in our country pop meets slasher flick meets video game era, okay? So, let's talk Hayden Panettiere. She was this insanely versatile American actress and singer who worked across, every screen you can imagine. Child actor in the 90s soaps, primetime star in the 2000s, horror franchise fave in the 2010s and 2020s, plus voice roles in major video games that your cousin who lives on Twitch still quotes. You know her as Claire Bennett in Heroes on NBC. That was the save the cheerleader, save the world moment of the decade. Kirby Reed in Scream 4 and Scream 6, and Juliet Barnes on Nashville, where the music left the TV and literally charted in real life. Cross-platform legend energy. Okay, quick story. I once hit a Nashville cast concert in LA, parked on the 101, ran in wedges. I'm unserious. I'd been counting down for weeks. My friend goes, we're screaming for fictional characters, and I'm like, babe, that's a no-brainer, because the songs slap. Crowd's hyped, I'm side stage by the speakers. The question was, would it feel as magical off TV? Then Hayden came out with that Juliet Barnes steel in her voice, and it was giving, aren't we all messy under the rhinestones? Chills. And here's the gag, Don't Put Dirt on My Grave Just Yet went on to sell about 470K in the US, with no mainstream Hot 100 placement. The in-show to iTunes pipeline was so real. So who was Hayden, Ellie5? Think Swiss Army knife of entertainment. She did soaps like One Life to Live in the mid-90s, then Guiding Light before most of us had our learner's permits. She popped in films like Remember the Titans in 2000. She voiced Dot in Pixar's A Bug's Life way back in 1998. She jumped to Ally McBeal in 2002. She originated Kairi in Kingdom Hearts in 2002, the Disney meets Square Enix action role-playing game with keyblades and very committed fans. Then came the big one. Heroes from 2006 to 2010 made her a household name. After that, she hit Scream 4 in 2011 as Kirby Reed and cemented the fan fave status. And from 2012 to 2018, Nashville turned her fictional country star into a real-world chart presence. Later, she was Sam Giddings in the cinematic horror video game Until Dawn in 2015, and she returned to Scream in 2023 with Scream 6. Like I said, Swiss Army, no notes. Important people check. Connie Britton, who played Raina James, the queen bee of Nashville. Their dynamic was this perfect oil and water, legacy country diva meets hungry, pop-leaning upstart. Then Charles Eston, he's Deacon Claiborne, the brooding guitarist with those gravel vocals. He and Hayden delivered duets that felt like late-night Blue Room confessions. Jonathan Jackson, that's Avery Barkley, the moody songwriter who became Juliet's emotional mirror. Chris Carmack, Will Lexington, the glossy heartthrob with a real arc. And Will Chase as Luke Wheeler, a power player foil. These folks weren't just co-stars, they were the ecosystem that let Hayden flex vocally and dramatically at the same time. How did she get there? Early hustle. Soap operas are a boot camp. You learn lines fast, hit marks, deliver tears on a Tuesday. By the time Heroes hit, she had the stamina for 73 episodes of everything from locker room angst to global conspiracy. Imagine being Hayden at 17, 18. One day you're doing a guest role on Law & Order SVU. Fun fact, she did 2 different characters years apart. Very on brand for that show. The next day, Comic-Con crowds are chanting, "Save the cheerleader." The praise, the pressure, the paparazzi outside the valet at the Sunset Tower. It's a lot. And she held frame. Big, messy question. Those executive producer titles later on, the receipts say Amber Alert in 2024 and Sleepwalker in 2026 list her as executive producer, EP. Direct-to-video means it went straight to home or streaming without theaters first. Executive producer can mean high-level oversight or financing, not always day-to-day. Some people say, oh, that's honorary. I'm sorry, but given her arc, I think she had actual creative input. You don't live inside Nashville's music machine for 6 seasons, juggle charting singles like Telescope, Undermine, Wrong Song, and then just rubber stamp your name later. It reads like a real flex to steer late career projects, even if the budgets weren't Marvel-sized. Speaking of music, Nashville as a system was genius. The show drops a song on Thursday, iTunes spikes on Friday, the country charts clock it by Monday. Don't Put Dirt on My Grave Just Yet, selling about 470K without the Hot 100, proves TV exposure plus a hungry fan base beats radio gatekeeping. Songs like Telescope and Undermine hit the country charts. She even did duets with Connie Britton's Raina and collabs like a version of Crazy with Steven Tyler. Yes, Aerosmith's frontman. The line between character and artist blurred, and honestly, I love that for her. Games crowd, I see you. Kingdom Hearts kept her voice alive across re-releases. She originated Kairi in 2002, later voiced Xion in 2012, and those HD remixes reused her performances, which means your nostalgia hits harder in 1080p. That is continuity done right. Then Until Dawn in 2015, cinematic horror where you control the story. She is Sam Giddings. It's basically a slasher flick you play, different medium, same charisma. And in 2024, she reprised Sam for the remake, even giving a post-credit scene. The multi-fandom crossover was low-key her superpower. Pop culture imprint. Heroes helped set the tone for serious superhero TV. Claire Bennett was layered, not just rah-rah cheer captain, but trauma, agency, and youth in a world that wanted to use her. In horror, returning as Kirby in Scream 6 a decade after Scream 4 was a chef's kiss legacy play. Fans love a comeback that respects canon. And Nashville left behind a blueprint for TV shows making real chart noise. That alchemy is still living rent-free in how networks push music today. We also have to say it with love. We lost Hayden in 2026, but her work across 3 decades still moves. The soaps kid who became a superhero icon, the horror nerd's favorite final girl energy, the country pop star who sold big numbers from a fictional persona. Versatility plus heart, period. Next time, we're getting into child stars who pulled the ultimate glow-up into adult careers. The wins, the plot twists, the receipts. So that's the tea, folks. Can't wait to spill more next time. Later.